Look to the left. First pilot is a man, white guy, not good. Look to the right. Second pilot is a woman. That's right, baby. That's right. Yeah. DEI. It saved us. Let's fucking go. I was like, let's go. Anyway, so yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm in Las Vegas. And the reason for why I'm in Las Vegas, many of you already know about it because I already posted about it on my Instagram both yesterday and also today and also last night and yada, yada, yada. So many of you already know. Many of you already are aware of the reasons as to why I am here. But for those of you who don't know, I'm in Las Vegas because Bernard Sanders and AOC are going to be doing a rally here in Nevada. They're going to be doing it. Whoa, what is that glitch? Hey, yo. That glitch was crazy. That was weird. That was a weird stream glitch. But yeah, I'm obviously not going to have the best of internet out here, unfortunately. So there might be some issues on that front, at least inside of the hodl room. But no drop frames so far, so that's good. So, yeah, I'm in Las Vegas. This is part of the broadcast where I tell you about my personal news. Yeah, I'm off the hotel Wi-Fi. You already know what it is, all right? You already know what it is. I'm off the hodl Wi-Fi. We got the hodl last second, okay? We got the hodl room last second. I'm even excited at the prospect of that, of being able to poop on a toilet and take a shower because... I'll tell you my personal news right now, and you'll understand what I mean by that, because this is part of the broadcast where I tell you about my personal news for all the boys, girls, and envies who are wondering, for all the parasocialists out there. What did I do in between the time period where I press the stop streaming button and press the start streaming button? So basically, last night I ended the broadcast. I try to go to bed early. I can't go to bed early. I've just been staying up late ever since daylight savings time. I just never went back to my normal 6 a.m. wake-ups. I think today will be the first day that I'll go to bed at a reasonable hour. Anyway, I go to bed at like 12. I wake up at 5. And the reason for why I wake up at 5 is because I have to get on a plane and fly out here. Get on the PJ, okay? It's not real PJ. It's the chartered flight. Quick in and out. Fly into Vegas. Get ready for the Bernard Sanders rally. But now I'm thinking to myself, it's a random Tuesday in the middle of the day. I'm sure that all of the hop on the PJ, right? Hop on the private jet. Oh, by the way, this is really funny. We're on the flight, and March and I are looking at one another because the plane is like not landing like this, but instead kind of like the nose is diving a little bit. And March and I were looking at one another like, what the hell's going on? And I keep hearing like beeps and stuff too. I'm like, is something the matter here? Because this isn't a big flight. This is a smaller flight, right? So like, it's usually like those are actually the flights that you should be afraid of, right? And I was like, did I peek my head in there? I didn't check. I didn't check if there was a DEI pilot. Like I was like, oh no, there's no DEI pilot. It might be like a white dude. Quick, suck a dick. I'm like, come on, quick. Dude. I freak out a little bit, right? Anyway, the plane lands. I pop my head into the cockpit. Look to the left. First pilot is a man, white guy, not good. Look to the right. Second pilot is a woman. That's right, baby. That's right. Yeah. DEI. It saved us. Let's fucking go. I was like, let's go. Thank God, dude. Thank the Lord. Thank the non-binary they, them, Z-Zero lords that the freaking pilot was a woman. Thank God. Oh, my Lord, I was scared. I got out of the plane. I said, DI or die. Let's go. That's how I got out of it. Anyway, I got a lot of energy. I got a lot of energy in me because I don't know. I woke up at 5 and I haven't really worked out, and I've been on a plane this morning. And March and I were talking. I got picked up by a bunch of different EVs now at this point. We got like a Beamer. There's like a Beamer i7. There's also The Mach-E, the Mustang, ugly as hell. Anyway, we got picked up by this Mach-E Mustang from the JSX area, and we went to the Cosmopolitan, listening to Kid Rock, and it hit me. Number one, great taste. Number two, I think a lot of electric vehicle owners are kind of hog-coded. Not in the normal hog code, like not in like the F-150 style hog coded, but like I think there's a different variant of hog out there that owns the electric vehicle that is like incredibly right wing. And this is even before the Elon Musk Tesla move. I'm saying I think that there are a lot of electric vehicle owners that are very right wing, and you'll understand exactly what I mean when I say this. Crypto miners. It's like a new hog variant. They're into tech, but they're very stupid. They really like cryptocurrency, and they have electric vehicles. It's like it's a new variant of hog that they've invented. It's pretty cool when you think about it. So that was what was going on with the dude who was driving us around playing Kid Rock. Or maybe he wasn't a hog, but I just suspected him of being that way. But yeah, we arrive in Las Vegas, and of course I didn't plan ahead. I was like, we can IRL stream just at the rally. You know, we're talking to the Bernard team for a week at this point. They say like, oh, you can just like film at the rally. That would be fine. There's like an established space there, and we're in and out. Like, I'm not going to stay here, right? So I was like, worst case scenario, I will go and I will buy a hotel room, right? Worst case scenario, I land in Vegas and I just buy a hotel room. It's not that big of a deal, right? We'll just set up shop. Now there's two problems there, right? Wait, what do you say? You don't say buy a hotel room? Isn't that normal? Is that an ESL moment that I didn't even know? Is that not? You say rent a hotel room? Like, who cares? You say book a hotel room. Okay, when I say buy, do people misunderstand me? Do people not say it? They say rent or book. They don't say buy a hotel room. Nobody says buy a hotel room, really? I didn't know. I thought, bro, I've been saying that for years. Okay, anyway, whatever. I mean, you guys get the point. So I bought Aria the entire hotel. No. So yeah, that's a certified ESL moment for you. I hope you guys appreciate that. So yeah, we land in Vegas. I'm like, man, it's a Thursday morning. Like, why wouldn't there be any rooms? It'd be so easy. It'd be the easiest thing of all time. So I'm thinking, we'll just go to a random hotel, buy it, easy peasy. Everything is booked. I find out the flight there is fully booked. The hotels are all fully booked. I find out far too late that it's actually March Madness, and on top of that is spring break. I had no clue. I was like, oh no. Why are all the hotels so full? What the hell's going on? It's a random Thursday. Oh, it's because it's two of the things that people do at Vegas. Spring break and March Madness. So hella people are here right now. And I was almost cooked. I went to Cosmopolitan, not knowing that it was an M Group property. Now I have a host at M Group, as you guys know. So he takes care of like high profile clients, and ever since he got XQC, ever since I introduced him to XQC, which then probably contributed to XQC's massive gambling addiction, now that I think about it, he has not been he's not been ride or die for me, okay, because he's a much larger whale. So I hit him up, or before I hit him up, sorry, I get to Cosmopolitan. I get to Cosmopolitan. There's a VIP section, there's a priority section, there's like all these other sections, right? Like the regular, pleb section, the normie section. I walk into the VIP section, and I don't know how to be like a VIP kind of guy. I think there's like an air that you got to put on when you have conversations in like situations like that. So I walk into the VIP section thinking like maybe we can finesse, right? And I pull out my like gold card, and he was like, sir. I was like, listen, I normally have a host, but we wanted to try the Cosmopolitan, and he's like, well, first of all, Cosmopolitan is also under the same group of hotels. Secondly, You have a gold card. This is not allowed here. You have to go to the other one. RP check failed. Okay. I rolled critical failure. Okay. I dice roll, reputation lost. Okay. Kingdom Come Deliverance style. I wasn't wearing my swagged out shit. I wasn't wearing my charisma outfit. I didn't have any skill checks. Nat 1, L tells me to go off, go to the other, go to one step below. Go to one step below to the priority area with my shitty ass gold card because I don't have platinum yet. Okay. Minus 1,000 aura, reputation lost. They don't want your ass. They want your ass to go back to Ratai. Okay. They're like, you got 0 emotion here, little bro. Oh, I'm sorry. You thought you were the richest lass or whatever. Guess what, broke boy? Your bitch ass needs to go back to Ratai right now. You ain't got no motion here. That's what they said. Okay. Get back to Ratai, little bro. You are not finding Hans Cape on. Yeah. Shit felt like I was at the Trotsky Inn once again, getting banned by the wench. Anyway, I go to the lower level, but still higher than the normie level, the priority level, whatever. And I bust out the gold card. They're like, hey, sir, I got some bad news for you. I'm like, what? There's no way we can book a room for you that is available in this hotel right now. Like we can book a room for you, but like you got to wait till like 1 p.m. People are checking out at 12. It's 8 a.m. right now. The fuck you on? And he was right. I understand it because it was 8 a.m. and checkout is at 12. Hotel's fully booked. It's not happening. I don't need to be in a hotel, by the way, chat. Like, you need to understand the reason why we wanted a hotel room so I could shit, I could shower. Those are amenities, though. It's fine if I don't do that. But the real reason is because I wanted to stream. I wanted to stream a desktop stream before we switched it over to the IRL stream to go to the rally. If I didn't have the hotel room, I was just going to do the IRL rally stream, right? Like it didn't really matter to me. So I finally call up my host. I was like, listen, dude, I don't want to do this to you last second. I don't want to be like that guy, even though, you know, you kind of dropped me after you got a much more important client like XUC, even though I introduced you to that guy. I'm here last second in Vegas. I need a hotel room right now. Okay, I need a hotel room right now, like right this moment. Like, it's fine. I'll pay for it. It's not a big deal. Obviously, like you don't have to comp me for it. But the main issue is it needs to be like a hotel room that's available. So he put me in the Aria, and that's where we're at, which is a great hotel. It's a very nice hotel. This is a normal room, which is crazy. I was just thinking about that. You go to any hotel anywhere around the planet and you get like a normal room, it's just going to be the bed and the desk are going to be like ass cheek to ass cheek. This hotel room is a normal room, and it's the size of a suite still. You know what I mean? So I guess that's the Vegas difference, baby. How much? I have no idea. Your boy gets, so I don't know. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool. We're here. Later, socialist, by the way. Socialist, by the way, going to an expensive hotel. Brother, you need to trim the one hair sticking out on the left side of your stash. Is driving me crazy. Here. What time will you be interviewing at our work today? I don't want to see what time should I go up. 12. But I wanted to be live ahead of time to like talk about a little bit like what's going on. It'd be really cool to see a chance to get you to talk to labor unions here in Vegas. As a former casino employee, the pay is garbage and we need more unions. Yeah, you got the culinary union. I have talked to the unions here before. I will be most likely seeing some union members later today. Is touching your lip on the closest side of the camera? Where? Everybody calm down. Wait, what? I was driving to work today and saw an SUV with a California plate of Ben SPRO and blacked out windows. Y'all think it's him in Vegas? No. Yeah, Ben Shapiro's coming to the Bernie rally. So 12 what time zone? Chat, when have I ever told you a time zone outside of Los Angelino time zone, the only time zone that matters? Bro, chat is freaking out like, it's already 12. I don't understand. What do you mean? What do you mean, chat? What do you mean? Yeah, big dog. 12 PST. Rally starts at 1 p.m. I'm going to be interviewing them before the rally. We're going to have to head out soon to go to the rally. I'm waiting for Marchie Poo to get back. I'm actually gonna text him right now and see if he would get me a cold brew because I'm freaking dying. Hold on. But not in this room. Okay. This is your first time meeting Bernie or AOC in person? I met Bernard in person like a long time ago. I met Bernard when I was at the Young Turks long time ago in person. I've never met AOC in person. I don't think. I don't know. Maybe I have. The Macy's, thank you for the playlist. Yes, we will be doing that. President Donald Trump wants to abolish the Department of Education. We'll get started on that. We'll blast off real quick as well. So in any case, that's all I got. That's all I got for personal news. A lot of crazy personal news has happened, but I got in. I took a poop. I showered. I feel like a new man. Thank God. Played a bunch of Kingdom Come on the Steam Deck on the way over here. And yeah, there's a bunch of other rallies happening today as well. Like Bernard and them, they're going to go to Arizona. They're going to go to Arizona after. And then tomorrow they're going to Denver. And the Denver one's going to be massive, apparently. The Colorado one's going to be massive. And you know, maybe I'll link up with Bernie again, but this is like we're not going to be able to ball today. We're barely going to be able to talk to one another because his schedule is like pushed around a little bit. Do you have any questions planned, or are you doing a classic off the cuff? Some questions planned, mostly off the cuff. I have a direction that I plan on taking this conversation to, and that's what I'm going to do. How's the battery life on the Steam Deck after all this time? I don't know. I always plug it to power. But yeah, I will not be talking to Steve Horsford. I mean, I could. I just have not expressed interest in talking to him. I don't know why. You got to be a real politics head to be like, dude, are you going to talk to Steve Alexander Horsford as well? Because he's also at the rally. He's also speaking at the rally. He's a representative from Nevada. But like, you are a real politics head. Like, you're a head. You're like, come on, dude. You're not going to... You fucking kidding me? You're gonna go to Nevada and not talk to the Nevada district 4 representative? Like, I don't understand. 4th district, dude. That's the GOAT. That's Steve. Like, most streamers would be like, hey, can you talk to Jerma? You're in Vegas. Why don't you go collab with Jerma? You guys are like, please collab with Stephen Horsford as well. Very solid, very reliable representative. Anyway. Bro, you say Nevada wrong? Have you commented on the discourse on Twitter about it being bad you're talking to them because they only lead people back to the Democrats? No, I have not, because I have a fucking life. And also because I'm not a goddamn loser. And also because it is collapsing. I'll take any help I can get. If Chuck Schumer was actually doing a good job, I would also say, Chuck Schumer, you are doing a good job. I don't care. Like, so yeah. Like, I don't need politicians to be 100% in agreement with my worldview at all, especially when they're open-minded enough to extend a very large platform that they have and collaborate with someone with a very large platform such as myself. But still, like, it's a mutually beneficial conversation to be had in that situation where I can address some concerns that people have and get a better understanding of where they're coming from. And, you know, like I said, I don't necessarily care if people say I'm the shepherd leading the flock back to the Democratic Party instead of, I don't know, more radical politics or whatever. I've shepherded quite a few people, I think, in the direction of PSL and DSA as well. So it's not like, you know, not like I don't talk to people outside of the duopoly. Anyway, if anything, this is a massive distribution for HasanAbi, yeah. But are you going to see the Dead & Co. company? No, my friend asked me to go tonight, but I'm actually going to be out before. HasanAbi currently been initiated into the PSL, and I'm running a grassroots movement in Mississippi. You help with that? Hell yeah. I don't know if you knew, but right now in the military, so many people are claiming to be trans, so the military can give them a big paycheck and they can leave. That is hilarious. In any case, what is this? Mass Tesla Cybertruck recall? Wait a minute. Again? This should be illegal. It's terrorism to recall a Cybertruck. It's terrorism when the federal government forces Cybertrucks to be recalled. Elon, fix it. Elon, arrest him. Arrest people right now, please. All right. Let me blast off and let's get started. Okay, we're early. Let's blast off.